She's holding on.
Go!
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel where I help you create your magic and create your dream life. We're in a little bit of a different location today. I'm actually in my kitchen, and today's video is gonna be a little bit different, but I'm super excited about it. So I thought I would show you guys my grocery haul and give you a few tips of how I grocery shop on a budget, how I try to stay healthy while still spending not a lot of money. So here is all of my stuff that I got just at the grocery store. I unpacked it. This might surprise you, but literally 99% of the videos that I watch on YouTube are all food videos. So I watch like what I eat in a day, recipe videos, food hauls, grocery hauls, all of that stuff. That's like all I watch. So I'm really excited to be filming this today because it feels like a little bit out of my element, a little bit different, but I think you guys are gonna like it. So what I wanna show you guys today is basically just like what I get when I go to the grocery store. Usually I try to stay within my budget. A lot of people spend their money on like alcohol, expensive clothes, maybe like travel. What I spend my money on is food. I spend way too much money on food, so I always try my best to stay within my budget. Sometimes I go a little bit over, but I'm always looking for like different little tricks and ways to stay within my budget. So that's what I'm gonna share with you guys today. So the first thing that I wanna talk about is fruit. So I need to have fruit in the house at all times. It's like my favorite thing to eat and to snack on. And if you're careful and you buy fruit that's on sale, it can be really easy to eat healthy fruit on a budget. So the first thing that I picked up are bananas. Now, I actually don't eat bananas plain by themselves. I really like to chop them up and freeze them and use them in smoothies. This bunch of bananas was only $2, so you can definitely get fruit for cheap. So I put my bananas in smoothies, and then I also use bananas on rice cakes. So these are just the Quaker plain rice cakes. And what I do usually like for breakfast or a snack is I'll put peanut butter on rice cakes, and then I will add banana on top, maybe even a few chocolate chips, and then it's like such a good breakfast, super easy and also healthy. So that's also the next thing I picked up is some peanut butter. The Kraft peanut butter is my favorite. It's so good. And honestly, me and Aaron go through so much peanut butter. It's insane. But what I always do to reduce my plastic is keep the peanut butter containers after I've used all the peanut butter. And then when I go to the bulk food store, I take all of these containers and refill them with flour and all of that sort of stuff. Always trying to look out for my plastic use, but as you guys can probably see, there is some stuff here that's in plastic, and that's literally one of my biggest pet peeves about going grocery shopping is that there's some things that they wrap in plastic that they really don't need to. There's like potatoes that I have here and spinach that's in plastic. I try my best. I never use those little flimsy plastic bags to put my produce in. I think they're just like useless. Like you don't even have to use them. I just put my produce in my cart and then wash it really well when I get home. But anyways, the next thing that I bought for fruit is apples. Me and Aaron really like apples, and they're a super quick snack. Like you can just grab it out of your fridge and go. We also got strawberries, and what's really awesome about the summertime is that there's so much more local fruit around, so it's cheaper, it's just easier access. These strawberries were actually only $2 as well, which is super cheap. Like you would pay $2 for a bag of chips, so you can't really say that, you know, like eating healthy is super expensive. There is ways that you can cut it down. These strawberries are super good, and they're actually Nova Scotia strawberries where I'm from, so I love supporting local. The next thing that I got in terms of fruit is this giant watermelon. I am so excited to cut this up because it's really hot today, and watermelon is my favorite thing to eat in the summertime. And so this watermelon was $6, which can be a lot when you think about fruit, but honestly, like this will last for so long because it's huge. So what I usually do is I prep the watermelon, I cut it up in little cubes, and then put it in a container and keep it in my fridge. So then whenever me and Aaron are hungry, we need a snack, we can just go to the fridge and get some watermelon. The next thing I picked up is this Alfredo sauce. This is the Classico sauce, and just like the peanut butter, I actually always keep these jars too. I think they're really good for just putting like bulk foods in and little things like that. So this is the roasted garlic Alfredo sauce. I really like this because it's super cheap. I think it's $3, and it's really easy to make a quick meal out of this. So I use the Alfredo sauce, and then I also buy this gluten-free penne. So if you guys didn't know, I'm gluten-free. And so this stuff is only like $1.50, which is amazing. So with the pasta sauce and then this pasta, it's such an easy cheat meal. And I also just throw some like green onion and broccoli in there as well. So I don't actually call myself a vegan or a vegetarian, but I really don't eat a lot of meat or animal products. So the next thing that I bought, which I actually already cut up and prepped, is a big cube of tofu. So I cut that up and put this in the container. And why I really like doing it is because it's just like really easy, a good source of protein that I can just throw into stir fries or salads. So then if I have it cut up and already prepped in the fridge, I'm more likely to use it. So I really like tofu because it's a super cheap alternative to meat. I think this tofu was $1.70 or $1.80, and this will last me for quite a long time. And then the next thing that I bought is rice. So I love basmati rice. This bag of basmati rice was, I think, $3 or $4, but this will last me for a long time. And what I really love doing with basmati rice is making burrito bowls. So that's one of me and Aaron's favorite meals to have throughout the week. It's so easy and so healthy. What we do is I just fry up some of this rice with my homemade taco seasoning, really cheap, good way to just like flavor up your rice. And then we just add toppings to make it kind of like Mexican burrito style. So I have limes here that I picked up. We also have tomatoes. I love tomatoes, so I eat a lot of them. And then I also have this sweet onion. So I put sweet onion on a lot of things, on the burrito bowls. And then I also bought this jar of hot banana peppers. And I love these. They're so good like on sandwiches, in stir fries, salads, on the burrito bowls, like I said. So that's like a super easy and healthy meal that we eat all the time. The next thing I picked up is some of this rice milk. So I kind of just alternate between rice milk and soy milk. Personally, I actually like soy milk better, but this was all they had. So like I said, I don't eat a lot of like animal products or meat, and I really like this because in comparison to milk, it's super cheap. This is only $2.50, where milk is a little bit more expensive. And then I use this in like my baking or for my cereal or anything like that. I just really like using plant-based milk. And then I'll let you guys in on a little secret. This is my newest life hack. So you see these Nature Valley granola bars? I love these. So this is the peanut butter flavor. They're only $2 and they're really, really filling and healthy for you. But you know how everybody complains that these granola bars crumble super easily? Well, guess what? You can use this to your advantage. So I actually use these granola bars for yogurt parfaits. So I use them as granola on top of my yogurt. And all I do is I take one of the granola bars in the morning and I crush it up in the package. And then I put it over top of my yogurt, and it's so good. And it's such a cheaper alternative to granola because these actually don't have any like wheat products in it. So it's just oats. So that means that I can eat it where they're kind of gluten-free. They're not certified gluten-free, but they're safe for me. And so a lot of other gluten-free granola is really expensive. It's like $5 a bag. So I can get these granola bars for $2 and then just crush them up and put them on my yogurt. So I've literally been eating yogurt and granola bars like every day for breakfast. I alternate between that and then the rice cakes that I told you guys about. The next thing I actually picked up at Costco, and that is this big thing of spinach. Like I said, I know guys, it kills me that it's in this big plastic package, but I will make sure to recycle, and I don't buy it all the time, but it is a really good price. I think this was only $3 and you really do get a lot of spinach. I put spinach in my salads and in my smoothies, and I love that it's just like pre-washed and it's so easy to just go to the fridge and make a quick salad or put it in your smoothies. A really good source of iron and a good way to get some of the greens into your diet. The next thing that I picked up at the grocery store is this bag of red potatoes. If you are on a budget, potatoes are literally the most perfect food. This bag was only $3, $3.50 or something, and you can eat potatoes in so many different ways, and that's why they're so great for if you're on a budget. So some of the things I do, like I'll roast potatoes, or I'll even put them in soups, stir fries. I'll also like maybe roast them and then throw them in those burrito bowls like I told you about. You can make baked potatoes, you can make homemade French fries. You can literally make so much with them, and they're super filling, healthy, and cheap. All right, everyone, so that's everything that I picked up at the grocery store. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different, but still kind of related because we're talking about being budget friendly and saving money. If you like this video and you'd like to see more like this, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it, and it also really helps the channel. If you're new, consider hitting the red subscribe button so that you can join onto our YouTube family. We would love to have you. I have my Twitter, website, Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff linked down below for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!